Hello and welcome back to episode 386 of the Journey Through Games, playing almost every Super Nintendo game released in Europe and the US, but mostly missing out the sports games. And today we are playing something that's not a sports game, but is a fighting game. I guess fighting is a sport to a certain extent. Primal Rage. So I remember this game from back in the day. I never played it, but I remember seeing it, on the shelves and stuff. Okay, so let's always go and look in the options menu. I think if you're not sure yet what my feelings are towards fighting games, generally I'm not the biggest fan. I did play a bit of Street Fighter 5, but I think I'm so far behind the curve in terms of ability that there's such a big hill to climb for me to get into fighting games. I've got a couple of friends that are really into fighting games. So anyway, right, let's have a look at this options menu. We've got quite a lot of options here. So credits, okay, I'm guessing that's, like you continues. Round time, 55, rounds 3, difficulty. So do we think 10 is difficult and 1 is easy? So it goes all the way up to 16, right. Let's go. So, and let's say 10 is default. Let's go 5. So that's either going to be half as easy or half as much hard again. We'll say game gore. Although I'm so crap at fighting games, we probably won't be able to tell. Yes, game gore on. Restore factory defaults. Modify controls. Okay. Wait, what? No, I don't want to modify controls. Okay, let's go back. Right. Start. 1-player game. Oh, it's got training. 2-player game. Handicap. Let's look at the training, see what that's about. Oh wow. Okay, Sauron. So we've got some kind of early Super Nintendo mode 7. I've only got 8 seconds. Sauron, Talon, Vertigo, Blizzard, Diablo, Armageddon, Chaos. Let's go with Sauron. Oh, who are we going to fight? Vertigo, Blizzard, Chaos. They are some pixelated graphics, aren't they? Let's go Blizzard. Sauron versus Blizzard. Oh, okay. I'm guessing training is just going to be your standard. Oh, wow. No, it's actually. Oh, first blood. Does that mean he wins? What kind of attack is this? Oh, so... Huh. That tail whip towards the end, Sauron. Yeah, I think 1 is easy and 10 is hard, or 16 is hard. Sauron wins. This is Vengeance. Okay. So I think what it is with me and fighting games is that the sort of games itself, like, it is okay. Like, I enjoyed the story mode in Street Fighter 5, but one of the things is when you go and play it online, when I play with my friends, they've got so much more fighting game experience and they're so much better at them than I am. It's just a little bit disheartening. But I've also felt that I don't really. I wouldn't say it's a game genre that I really, really enjoy. I'd say I enjoy first-person shooters a bit more, even the competitive side of first-person shooters. So that was training, but I don't quite know how that was any different. So imagine if you'd bought this game back in the past because you like dinosaurs. As a kid, you were like, oh yeah, I can't wait to get this dinosaur game. And this is all it is. You've got, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters. They all look like this, like pixelated blobs. Let's go with, which character is that? Dear Talon versus Chaos. Okay. I guess unless you were super into fighting games, and that's also the other thing as well. Like back in the day when I played a lot of my computer games like solo. Like I really enjoyed things like Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, like that kind of solo adventure, and same Ocarina of Time as well. I did play like N64 wrestling games, was probably the game I played the most in terms of a fighting game back in the day. But that said, my friend was always much better at it than I was. So yeah, I remember there's this one time I beat him, and I was a bad winner. Did like a lap around the room because it was so uncommon for me to beat him. He was so much better at the game than I was. He must have had like a 99% win ratio when we did play against each other. But even in that game, it was cool that you could. It was cool that you could play together, like against the computer. So we did that a fair amount. Or played like Royal Rumbles and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that is Primal Rage. I've got a feeling. I think what I remember from back in the day was the advert. Oh, has it crashed? Well, that is probably a good sign, because that's going to do it for episode 386. That's Primal Rage. Not a great beat 'em up. I'll see you guys next time.